What's up, YouTube? Jay here again, bringing you an update on the 20 long as promised. I'm kind of trying to zoom in here so you can see a bunch of my Julii Cory cats kind of hanging out. Just added to this school, so I've got 10 of these little guys in here now, and really happy with the behavior. I was kind of considering trying to add some panda Corys because I really like that look, but I thought I might get some more natural schooling behavior if I added to the same species. So I have 10 of these little guys in here now, and really like how they've responded. They're swimming out in the open a lot more, and just seem a little bit more comfortable in the tank. In general, if you add more Corys, the bigger the school is, the more safe and secure that they feel. So the bigger the school they have, the more they'll swim out in the open and show you some swimming. They do kind of still hang out under the stump every now and then if they feel threatened or scared, or if I approach the tank too fast, they might bolt over here. But they're much more likely to come back out, much faster. So that's been pretty cool. And if anybody's never tried Cory cats before, I'd really encourage you to try them because they really are a great little fish. Completely non-aggressive. They get along well with any other fish. And since they're a bottom-dwelling fish, they eat any uneaten food on the bottom of the tank, and just really a good addition to a peaceful community aquarium. So, would really encourage you to try that. Another change I made to this tank, as I zoom in on this Anubias, you can see there's quite a bit of green spot algae growing on the leaves of this Anubias, and a few in the background right there. And been combating that a few ways. One is I started adding Flourish Excel to this tank. Not only is it a liquid carbon, to help the plants grow, but it's also a pretty effective algicide as a side effect. It, for whatever reason, kills algae pretty effectively. So I've been dosing that into the aquarium, and you can see, the algae starting to die back on the leaves where it's hit. So that's been helping. And I also switched lights. I decreased lighting actually, because the profile of this 20 long is only 12 inches high. It's 30 inches long, but it's a very shallow tank. So I originally had a Corylife 2 bulb T5 on there, and the lighting was just kind of beaten down on these Anubias, and was giving them algae on their leaves. So over here you can see it on these leaves. So just to combat that, I switched to an old T8 1 bulb fixture, and I think it's a 20-watt plant bulb in there. I think it's 5500 Kelvin maybe. So I think that'll help with the algae control in this aquarium, and hopefully the Anubias will not get as much algae. They are a slow growing plant, so that is always a kind of a battle in keeping the algae off of their leaves. But I have 3 or 4 otos in here to help me with that, and hopefully I'll see a little bit of die off from that. And it also has had the added benefit of, I think, also making the Corys feel a little safer. Originally the light was just kind of almost blinding, and no fish really likes ultra bright light. So I think that was keeping them in the shade or in the dark under the wood a little bit more. And so now that the light's a little dimmer and a little more subdued, I think they feel a little bit more comfortable coming out in the open. What else? Oh yes, also the red tiger lotus. Remember, this was originally in my 29, and I moved it over here, and it took a bit to get growing again. It was kind of a shock when I moved it, but it's doing all right now. These bigger leaves are the old leaves, old growth from the other aquarium, and you can see all these smaller leaves are new leaves that it's put out. So still growing again. I threw an LED accent light on there just to give it a little more light up here in the front. But it looks like it's going to pull through. For a while I wasn't sure if it was going to make it, and thought it might die. But overall, this is the profile of the tank. Still see the Anubias still looking good. The algae's on the leaves, but I'm fighting that, and thinking now that I have a little bit less light on this tank, it won't be such a big deal. And now that I have the 10 Cory cats in here, they're swimming a lot more out in the open, schooling a lot more. And so yeah, that's about what I got for this 20 long. As always, guys, thanks for watching my vids. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate the comments and the feedback. And yeah, I'll come back to you guys in a couple of days and show you what's going on with the 10-gallon. Did some maintenance on that today, but still not quite ready to show. I did make some changes, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit. Anyways, thanks for watching, people. Peace.